appropriate for me. After all, my web of life has so many different strands.
Well, I think it's a singer because they're very theatrical with the movements. It's very all-like.
But I'm not afraid of the bright lights anymore. I love to write, which is easy when you can hold 8 pens at once. I'm proud to say my words have gone all over the world.
A songwriter or an author.
There was a lot of love at home, and I learned all I know from Daddy Longlegs.
Who's Daddy Longlegs?
Maybe their dad's famous.
All I know is fighting your way to the top is hard. Sometimes you're being adored, and sometimes you get squashed like a bug. But I'll take the risks, because I want to win the Masked Singer.
Whoa.
Is
Okay.
an author? Is she an
The
author?
father had a mustache and a pipe.
Songwriter's a possibility.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A girl like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it.
Sure, goosebumps.
Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round.
That's a voice.
Do you feel me now? Taste of your lips, I'm on a run. Your toxic taste of a poison fountain. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yeah, me too. Don't stop, don't stop. Give me more. Oh, very good, very good.
Absolutely amazing, Spider! Danny, you look stunned.
We have a very, very good singer with a brilliant range, but sassy diva.
I just can't believe the caliber of singers we've got on this show. I mean, you're right, that is a singer. We didn't want that to end. Oh, I love to know who you are. Brilliant.
I'm in your web.
Yeah.
I think songwriter, words have gone around the world. Sia, great Australian songwriter
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
started off writing songs for other people and ended up, putting her own music out and
And likes
loves.
to sing behind a mask.
If that isn't Sia will probably buy that outfit. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's amazing. I think it might be Sia. I'm going to go
Yeah.
Sia.
I originally thought, before I heard the voice, that it was going to be someone like Isla Fisher, who now writes books for a living.
I did not know Isla Fisher was an author.
Yeah,
so-
that's what she's mainly doing now.
I'm sure you'd love to ask Spider a question here.
Do you come from an entertainment family?
Good question.
My family was instrumental in making me who I am.
Everyone's family's instrumental in making them, but
Is it a family that's famous, though, or is it just a family that might be musical?
The sisters.
Yeah, they're musical. Shepherd. Maybe it's one of the Shepherd girls.
What about a Willow Smith, her dad? Famous actor.
Yeah.
She whips her hair back and forth.
Yeah.
Whips a web back and forth.
Yeah, I whip my web back and forth.
No guesses too out there, Danny. Was there any clues in the song?
Toxic. Britney Spears.
is it Britney?
Is it Britney's sister?
I think with that voice, maybe Amy Shepherd.
Right on.
I'm gonna go with LaToya Jackson.
Toya Jackson. Absolute royalty here on stage.
Yeah.
I'm locking in Sia. I guess I can see Sia right there.
I'm going to go with the family connection and the father. I'm going to go with Willow Smith.
Willow Smith.
This is very intimidating guesses we have here.
Our panel thought that one of these celebrities might be behind the mask. Who do you think it is?
It feels amazing. They're not even like halfway close to knowing who I am.
I love being a spider, and I love weaving a web of confusion.
I love to know who you are.
So, what type of spider am I? Exotic.
Maybe she comes from somewhere exotic.
Other than that, I'm just like you. I put my pants on 4 legs at a
Who
time.
gets dressed 4 legs at a time?
Strange.
That's very strange.
For this spider, music has always been important to me. No matter what else I've been doing, it's always in the mix.
Maybe she's a chef.
I need to stay fit to do what I do,
Working out in the kitchen gives me kind of workout video vibes.
and I have to exercise muscles that other people don't even think about. If I don't, I feel flat all day.
Was the Pope in Friends?
The Pope is in the Vatican City.
Yeah, I know that, but has he ever been in Friends?
Can he act?
But as they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Or call a fireman, but don't burn.
That is confusing me. This show is nuts and it's driving me crazy.
The Masked Singer is my prey, and I'm going to sink my fangs into it. Watch out, everyone. The spider's on the loose.
Amazing! Spider, that was incredible. Jackie, what did you think of that performance?
I love you, Spider. Love you. Last week's performance was just so mesmerizing. And then this week's performance was more amazing again.
Nazim, what did you make of it?
I don't ever want to see a concert where I see the person's face ever again.
Jackie, there were a lot of clues there. Did anything get you closer?
I started to think that maybe you were Shakira because you said exotic spider, so I was thinking, you know, she's from Colombia, it's kind of exotic.
Jackie, we need to look at her hips because they're not going to lie.
That's why.
I got a crazy theory.
Yes?
I got a whack theory that's very possible. All right, some of the clues. On the loose, so that says to me this person was maybe in jail. Exotic, this person might have been in jail in another country, maybe in Bali. This person was asking for forgiveness in jail. The Pope, It's Chappelle Corbett. It's got to be Chappelle Corbett.
Welcome to the Masked Singer, Chappelle. It's great to have you here.
Hang on a second. She got that joke.
What does that tell you?
Well, she's Australian then.
Right.
Or she loves boogie boarding.
Also, what was the reference with the Pope and Jennifer Aniston?
What episode of Friends was the Pope in? That's what I want to know.
I don't think he was in an episode, but I think maybe one of the people from Friends had met him.
You've got to have been famous to have met the Pope. Have you met the Pope?
The previous.
You met the Pope?
Previous, not the current one, no.
Oh, you haven't met all of them. You haven't got the whole set.
I'm getting
You
there.
met a Pope? Wow.
What was with all the weights in the kitchen? If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, and then there was like
Maybe she's cooked for other people in the photos. Maybe she's been a chef for other people.
That's a great angle, Lindsay.
Did she burn the kitchen down?
Yeah, there's something in that fire extinguisher and the burning and the fire.
Burn is a Jessica Malboy single. It's Tina Arena and Jess Malboy, both of them.
For the height there, that would have to be Tina Arena on Jess Malboy's shoulders, honestly. So that person's too tall for both of those, Damien.
You know, she's very tall, and
is.
when she hit the high notes, she went down in her high heels. And I remember Dami Im, that was her signature move on the high notes.
Really?
She's that tall.
Dami M was at Eurovision, and she may have just kept the outfit.
Let me just help you out just a little bit more. Spider, would you be so kind and give us just one more clue, please?
We spiders are very level-headed. But I famously got carried away.
Carried away, you got it, Nassim?
Carried what away?
Well, what about Carrie Bickmore?
Well, it surely could
Carried
be.
away.
You carry things in a boogie board, guys. We all know.
There was a girl getting carried off, like the security guards in the background. There was the fire extinguisher, and then she was getting carried away in the background.
Carried away.
Oh.
Very level-headed. So
She said spiders are level-headed, which I had no idea they were. I thought they were very erratic.
I had names written down, and it's like, I don't know, just...
People are throwing away their guesses here, mate, and I'm collecting them because I need them. So,
Thank you so much, Spider. We'll see you later in the show.
Our panel thought that one of these celebrities might be behind the mask. Who do you think it is?
I loved my performance. I usually would not sing a song like that. I think the panel are so far off guessing who I am, and I'm gonna keep stringing them along.
Some people are scared of spiders, but the panel seems to like this arachnid.
This week's performance was so mesmerising.
And I love that they are trapped in my web of confusion.
What was the reference with the Pope and Jennifer Aniston?
what episode of Friends was the Pope in? That's what I want to know.
My initial fame had a golden aura.
I'm thinking gold records.
Golden Girls?
I like to hang out with the girls, but not all the time. Sometimes you're part of a team, and sometimes you're an individual.
She was in a girl band and then she went solo.
Yeah, she went solo.
But a dream can come true. When you believe anything is possible.
When you believe anything is possible.
It does sound like a song lyric. There's so many songs that have believe in it.
Believe I Can Fly.
No, it wasn't R. Kelly. It's definitely a girl.
Go Spider!
Another head hangs lonely, child is slowly taking, and the silence cause such silence?
Her voice sounds familiar.
Are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their guns and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Spider! That was beautiful.
I did not want that to end, Spider. That was sensational.
I never know what to expect from the Spider because every week we get a totally different performance and we hear a different style of sound from you. But I have to say, I live for your performances every week. They're one of my favorites.
Hughesy, were there any clues that really kind of caught your eye there?
I was really stuck on the golden, to be honest, and I was actually thinking Golden Girls, and I was thinking Betty White.
Oh, Hughesy.
She's 97, but she is alive, right?
No. I'm getting like a girl group vibe. You've been in a girl group. You've taken on your own. You're very confident and comfortable on the stage and with theatrics. You are really drawing us into this web of yours.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a couple of girls' names that I have that are all connected to either a singing girl group or even a movie that had a singing girl group in it.
I think we have the same Australian artist by the sounds of it.
Yes.
So Jackie O and Sherlock Minogue want to really find out who's behind the mask. Security, bring out the clue!
Oh, I hope it helps.
I hope it's a really good one.
I really hope it helps.
I really need this clue right now.
What is it?
Ready?
Netball.
Oh, netball.
Netball.
Spider, could you edify our guessing panel just a little bit more? Can you explain this clue for us, please?
Or maybe tell us what edify means.
Educate, Hughesy.
Oh, educate. Well, you've just done it. Well done.
I came to teamwork later in my life, but I find real happiness in a group of girls.
Came to teamwork later in life and found real happiness in a group of girls. Well, I'm found happiness in a group of girls up here.
What do I always say? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream work.
I'm thinking maybe Mel C, because she always had a gold tooth and she was in a girl band, and maybe she got hit by a netball.
Was Sporty?
Yeah.
She was Sporty.
Oh, she was Sporty Spice.
But that's the only way I can link netball.
I heard an Irish accent when she was singing that that Cranberry song, and I'm thinking back to clues from I think last week where there was a picture of the Pope, and I'm thinking Sinead O'Connor, the great singer. Remember her? Yes. Nothing Compares to You. She ripped up a photo of the Pope many years ago.
I was hearing Jess Malboy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I was hearing her voice. She's a songwriter, so her words have gone all over the world. She sang a song called Burn, which is a clue we had on another show. But I don't know if she's that tall.
The only thing that threw me is the golden aura. My initial fame had a golden aura, and I was wondering, was that Paulini in the famous gold dress? But it does sound like Jess Malboy. But I'll lock in Paulini just to hedge our bets.
Big guesses from the guessing panel. Thank you so much, Spider. We'll see you at the end of the show.
Who is it?
Our panel thought that one of these celebrities might be behind the mask. Who do you think it is?
Who is that? What's in your head? In your head,
know I took a risk with my last song,
I did not want that to end.
but this spider knows her prey very well.
I don't know who you are, but you are really drawing us into this web of yours.
I know Australian spiders have a dreadful reputation, but I'm not like that.
Not a local spider.
I wonder if that means she's not Australian.
I wouldn't hurt a fly. I've done things nobody would ever expect. Hitting the heights for an Olympic sport was more than just a childhood dream.
What's heights for an Olympic sport?
Pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting.
Could be Tatiana Grigorieva.
And who knew it would take this spider into the heart of Hollywood?
Heart of Hollywood.
Who's in Hollywood? You know everyone in Hollywood.
But performing for the young has probably been my own PB.
Perform for the young.
Maybe it's one of the Wiggles.
Yes.
It was like heaven on earth.
Is Heaven on Earth a lyric?
Belinda Carlisle.
That is where I get my power. And tonight, you're going to hear some more of that power.
This is scaring me.
I know.
Oh my God.
Big song.
See ya. See ya.
It's titanium.
You shouted out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all good bullets ricochet. You shot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Stone hard machine guns, firing at the ones who run. Stone hard, 'cause bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Oh, wow.
You are freaking me out! Oh, one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. But vocals are amazing!
That was incredible. I mean, I was suspended just like those two bodies are on the side of the stage. It was just wonderful, and yeah, you are a precious metal, Spider. Whether it's titanium or another one, I don't know all of them, but you're definitely one of them.
But who is it?
I don't know. We know the spider mimics different voices. Every week she sounds different. Maybe it's Kate Miller-Heidke, who is classically trained. She'd definitely have the ability to do that.
It's a great guess. I love it. Lindsay, who do you think's behind the mask?
I still think it might be a Spice Girl. You landed in the heart of Hollywood. You worked on America's Got Talent, and then came here and did X Factor. Mel B.
Mel B.
Stop doing that when you're laughing like that.
I know. She laughs so hard when we say names.
And like all the shoulder pads.
Yeah. She finds us hilarious.
Well, to help us out a little bit, Spider has a moment of truth for us.
I can sing prayers in a Papua New Guinea dialect, although I haven't in a very long time.
PNG, who knows celebrities from PNG? I feel like she must play rugby league, does she?
I don't know if she's from PNG or whether she can just sing it, you
Maybe
know.
her
I don't
husband or her boyfriend.
It's really hard. The voice is great, and I'm thinking the Veronicas.
know. Ooh.
Yes.
We haven't brought up the
yeah, we haven't
Veronicas
talked about
before,
them.
have we?
Have you met them before, Dave?
I know they're short, but that could be one could be on the other one's shoulders right now. So
So you think this is Lisa and Jess?
yeah, well, all right. I'm going to narrow it down. Say it's Lisa from the Veronicas on stilts. Or you do better.
Okay, so I'm thinking Jessie J. She's now found love in Hollywood, going out with Channing Tatum.
Oh, and Channing Tatum, he's in that Magic Mike, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And I believe they're doing a stage show in Australia. Magic Mike are. He could be here. They might have made it a
Do
holiday.
you want to come with the girls? We'll have a night out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Say yes, Dave. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Magic Mike and see a lot of really hot men and feel really bad about myself. So.
Our panel thought that one of these celebrities might be behind the mask. Who do you think it is?
There can be no doubt. This spider's voice is hitting new heights.
Vocals are amazing.
But I can't but laugh at some of the wrong guesses the panel has thrown at me.
She laughs so hard when we say names.
And like all the shoulder pads.
Yeah. She finds us hilarious.
I'm starstruck by the amazing voices I'm hearing.
On The Voice, starstruck.
I sometimes feel like I've done it all. But don't believe everything you read on the web.
She's talked about a lot, in the press a lot.
Something's been written about her in articles that is not true.
I approach everything I do with love. There's no venom in this spider. I'm all heart.
Maybe she has a political voice and that's her voice.
Thanks to my upbringing, I don't scare easily. It takes a lot to turn this spider to jelly.
Ooh, jelly. Yeah, like a Destiny's Child.
That's Destiny's Child.
Is everyone in this show from Destiny's Child?
I just want to spread the word and spread the joy.
I think she's very religious.
Oh, yeah, could be.
And that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Did they have an American passport?
No, that was the unicorn.
That was the unicorns, right?
Yeah.
Keep up.
Oh, God, it's...
I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to save me. This all and nothing really got a way of making me crazy.
This is different.
I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I'm kinda used to me numbing the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to make it through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love, and I tend to close my eyes when it hurts sometimes. I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your arms when it comes back around. And when the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all, I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you
Oh my God.
Spider, ladies and gentlemen! That was amazing.
Goosebumps. So many times during that performance, you just stood center stage. You didn't need anything else except your vocals, and you let that do the talking.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I know, I was tearing up because my sister loves that song. Oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. We both had goosebumps everywhere. It was so emotional and such a statement to just be there on your own and do something real that comes from your heart. And everyone goes through ups and downs in life, and you really showed us that tonight, how to stand on your own. So thank you.
Danny, I know you love the clues. Was there anything you saw there that made a light bulb go off?
She's done something to get into trouble, but not everything that's written about her is true.
True. Because she was talking about don't believe everything you read on the web.
Well, if anyone knows that, I do.
You do, yes.
Whatever are you talking about, Lindsay?
So we totally relate, no matter what.
Well, I do have a very important question. Spider, behind this mask, who are you?
I am a person of faith. I was raised that way.
Faith.
But that doesn't mean I'm perfect.
Aww.
No, all of us make mistakes along the way. Because we're human.
I'm going to go back to Paulini because she's from the Young Divas. I know that there's been a couple of issues in the past with Paulini, but I don't know. I toss up between Paulini and Jess Mauboy. If I was just listening to the voice, I would think that was Jess Mauboy.
It did sound like her when I was closing my eyes. She knows her way around the stage.
You know what? I think last time I actually went with Jess from the Veronicas, and I'm going to stick with that, and I think it's Lisa from the Veronicas.
How did you get Lisa from the Veronicas out of the clues that we've all seen?
How did I get there? Oh, Charlotte, look, I'm not on The Bachelor. Shut up.
Our panel thought that one of these celebrities might be behind the mask. Who do you think it is?
I am going to start with the first celebrity who must show us who is behind the mask.
My God.
The first celebrity who will have to take off their mask is...
Who?
Who is it?
Spider!
Love you, Spider.
Spider, you stay out here. You other four marks, head backstage. You're not out of the woods yet. One of you will have to show us who is behind the mask before the end of the show. Love Spider! Guessing panel, one last chance to lock in a name. Jackie, let's hear it.
I've always been tossing up between Jess Mauboy or Paulini, but last week when you shortened politically correct to PC, I thought, well, that's Paulini's initials, so I'm going to lock in Paulini.
I'm going to stick with Jackie on this one. She's been my teacher since I've got here. We've been kind of like partners in crime. I'm going to go with your logic on this and go with Paulini as well.
All right, we're in it together.
Well, look, I thought it was Lisa from the Veronicas. Then I thought maybe it's Jess on Lisa's shoulders. But I'm going away from the Veronicas, and I think Kate Miller-Heidke. Her words have been heard around the world when she did Eurovision. Kate Miller-Heidke.
I am going to lock in Jess Mauboy because of this. When I close my eyes, that's who I hear.
That's what a guessing panel thinks. What do you think? Were you right? We're about to find out. You ready?
Come on, let's find out.
Take it up!
Take it up! Take it up! Take it up! Take it up!
Who's going to be right?
Take it up! 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 I really want to go! Take it up! Take it up!
It's amazing! Oh, so good to see you! Aria-winning, chart-topping singer-songwriter, the star of Bodyguard the Musical, 3 platinum records, 2 gold records, Paulini!
Oh my God, you guys did great. So many questions for you, first of all, Pauline.
Me too.
So what was the reference to Daddy Longlegs teaching you everything you know?
My dad was a former choir master in church.
Is that what the faith references are about your
Yeah,
connection with
absolutely.
the...
I grew up in church. That's pretty much where I learnt how to sing.
What about the pigtails from the security guards?
That had to do with me being part of the Young Divas.
I wrote that down. I wrote the Young Divas down. It's in my notebook.
Can I just ask one thing? Like, you've been on stages all over the country, you performed in musicals.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was it that made you want to do this?
I really loved the fact that we were going to have costumes on and I could be other things. I could become other things and try out new genres. So I loved being Spider. Me and Spider are one now.
What an incredible achievement to crack the top 5. We've loved
Thank
every
you.
single one of your performances. Please give it up for Pauline!
Thank you! Now the day breaks into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, and I tend to close my eyes when it hurts sometimes. I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your arms when you come back around. And now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, one more.
Add Jennifer Aniston, who played Rachel in Friends, to the crayfish known as a Marin. Bingo. Paulini played Rachel Marin in the stage production of The Bodyguard.
Call a fireman.
This refers to Paulini's 2012 single Fireman.